Malaysis Mahathir says anti-fake news laws could be abused. Putrajaya, Malaysia Prime Minister Lee Hsien on Tuesday defended SPINGAPORES proposed law to fight online falsehoods, but his Malaysian counterpart Mahathir Mohamad warned that anti-fake news laws were a double-edged sword that could be abused by governments. To stay in power, the two leaders were speaking after a new talks Tuesday aimed at resolving dispute over maritime boundaries, airspace management, and the price of water that had strained ties since the Mahathir's alliance swept power in elections last May. Lee said many countries including France, Germany and Australia have legislation to combat fake news. Singapore took nearly 2 years to deliberate on the issue before the government unveiled a bill in Parliament last week to combat fake news. He said, the law allows the government to remove online content it deems as false, and include the jail term of up to 10 years and hefty fines. This is the problem of fake news and deliberate false statement being proliferated online. It is a serious problem which confronts many countries. Lee said at a joint news conference Singapore is not the only one which has taken legislation on this issue. The French has done so, the Germans have done so, the Australians have just done so, something similar and very draconian. The British are also thinking of doing this as well. So, Singapore had to do this, and we hit a long process. Finally, we have this bill and it will be debated in the House, and I hope eventually it will become legislation, he said. We rejected criticisms from rights groups, such as Reporters Without Borders, which had voiced fear the law could further stifle free speech in Singapore, which already has turned laws on public protests and dissent. They criticized many things about SPINGAPORES media management, but what we have done has worked for Singapore, and it is our objective to continue to do things that will work for Singapore, and I think the new law will be a significant step forward in this regard, he added. Mahathir, however, said his government will repeal Malaysis law against fake news as it promised. An earlier effort to do so was blocked by the opposition-led Senate, but the government is expected to push it through again. For us, we need to learn how to handle such fake news. When we have laws that prevent people from airing their views, then we are afraid the government may abuse the law as it has happened in the last government. Mahathir said we do not want any government, whether this or succeeding government, to make use of this law in order to tell and create fake news in order to sustain themselves. Of course, it will be difficult to handle, but we believe we can accept the challenges, and we can handle it. The law, which carries a penalty of up to 6 years in jail and a fine for offenders, was rushed through Parliament by the previous government just before last Malay's election, despite concerns it would be used to silence dissent. A GRAVAKS long-ruling coalition was ousted in the vote, leading to Malaysis, the first transition of power since independence from Britain in 1957. Despite rising tensions over the past month, the two leaders reaffirmed their commitment to resolve territorial rows in an amicable manner. /GSG. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.